in progress.
All right, so I'm Yaya Vargas, and this is my best friend,
Naty.
So today we decided.
Live from Puerto Rico.
Live from Puerto Rico, you know. Ay, Maria, hace calor like it is. But anyways, so today we're answering one of the questions that Or loves to ask people is, how can you make a very low cost meal to feed a family, right? And so one of the things that I remember growing up in Puerto Rico and a very quick meal for our parents was corned beef y arroz blanco. So I was like, you know what? Let's do this, our version of that take, because we both do this differently after we decided to sign up, yes, to do this.
Yes.
And so we were like, you know what? We're going to talk about those differences as we move along. But we know it's only an hour, so we'll try to get through the cooking, cutting portions. Well, we'll denote them.
Yeah, we'll denote them.
It's been 24 years. I think we've been good.
24 years of friendship here.
Yes, absolutely. So the basis of every, like almost every Puerto Rican dish that I know starts with sofrito.
Every dish.
Yeah. So sofrito, depending on the house, depending on what region of the country you're a part of, might have some differences. It could even change depending on the season. So sometimes people will choose different types of peppers to add. O en Puerto Rico le pones recadito. Right.
So what is similar? What is you have to have?
Things that you must have at minimum is cilantro, pepper, and onion, and garlic. So we use yellow onion traditionally. Most Puerto Ricans that I know use yellow onion in the kitchen. So we'll use one of those for this recipe because I'm just doing a really quick one for the purpose of this dish so that you can see the basis of it.
Because I let her know I needed sofrito. I said, if you got me coming down here to do this, I need sofrito.
Yeah, so I'm paying right now.
Add sofrito, I'm paying you.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, this is true. So we had to show y'all how to make it in case you can't get in the store. You want to make it fresh. This is a quicker version of how to do that at home.
Absolutely. So I'm going to open these up, and we got to give them a quick rinse just because it says that they wash them, but you never know.
You want a small onion?
Yeah, that's fine. All right, so go ahead and take these out as I'm talking. But that's the first thing that we're going to handle because everything starts with that. So I am taking these metal little pieces out so we can just rinse the entire thing.
I'm going to open up the garlic here too. So obviously we're starting to open and prep. Or said we couldn't prep early, so you all get to share this with us.
Yeah, so good luck to us trying to do this entire thing con sofrito in an hour.
Thank you.
But I got you. Latin.
Oye, have you not learned more about that? That takes a little longer, okay?
Yeah, he made 2 trips this year. He knows plenty about Latin America, okay? He went an experience, full immersion. I grew up in Puerto Rico, so for me, actually going through them, they're pretty all good. You might want to do one rinse over and then pour, and then we should be good to use the rest. Because I went through almost all sides. Just so y'all know, what I'm doing is pulling out the ones that get like damaged by cold air. Yeah, and they get slimy just because sofrito holds well for about a week without being frozen. Her and I, because we don't cook as much Puerto Rican food, we tend to freeze them. So we'll put them into an ice cube tray and freeze them for some more. It is. It absolutely is. But I don't cook Puerto Rican food every day, and I don't want all of this deliciousness to go to waste. So the only thing that I could do is conserve it. And so, yep.
Extra.
Gracias.
De nada.
So, let's see. So just because I don't like choking.
I don't think anybody Like choking?
No, I'm talking about the machine.
Ah.
So every time you're blending something, you know, if you don't put water or oil, it will definitely have a really bad effect on your kitchenwares. So make sure you have enough oil. I only put literally 2 splashes in the bottom. It only coats the bottom of this. For the one at home, it's about 2 capfuls. Honestly, we'll do it for you if you're using a home one. Now, I'm gonna add the 3 bunches that we picked and rinsed through. Well, they were sold in bunches of 89 cents.
Yeah, cilantro is typically sold in bunches.
Yep. So, and this one. There we go.
You need me to start cutting up?
Yep, you can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Make it all.
That's the point. They're gonna probably end up freezing this. I could use ice cube trays. You could use. I tend to line them with like plastic wrap and then put it, scoop into the tray and then cover it, freeze it, and then pull them out and put them in a half-gallon bag. So that way, every time I need one, I just pull the one. And it also makes it easy for cleanup.
So that's how you freeze it.
Absolutely.
I have frozen sofrito too at the house. You have to.
Yeah,
unless you have a big
especially-
family and you're using this stuff on a regular.
Yeah, absolutely. So
Rough top over?
yeah, that's fine. It's all gonna get mashed from there anyways.
It's a lot of work to not make how much.
That much. Hold on.
Oh yeah,
So I
had to look. That's how much sofrito I need right there. That's it.
For this recipe.
Yes,
Yeah,
for
this
this
is
recipe.
yeah. There. Well,
Whenever I don't want to make the entire thing, I will buy like one little bunch and just do a quarter
when I
of everything. Yeah, should be fine. I'll use like quarters or whatever and then just put them in there. So it's all done. So yep, oh yeah. So this is cilantro, onion. We're gonna put a green pepper in there. So we got a full onion. We're gonna do a full green pepper, and then I'm about to smash some garlic that I'm to add into it. Now for preservatives, people use salt to keep it in the fridge. They tend to pre-salt it a little bit, just so that it stays. And I'm sorry, I got all up in the camera, but the way that I'm breaking down this garlic, I don't want to leave it all on the floor.
You beating it up?
Yeah.
Just beating it up.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah. Cool. I'm still peeling.
Yeah.
So she's gonna start chopping this green pepper while I'm trying to take.
I do this different ways. This is my easy little shortcut way to do this. Just nice. Gut it. Wow, see that? Oh, my hands aren't exactly the cleanest, right? I keep cleaning them, but you want to make sure you're actually cleaning.
Yeah.
All right, so peppers are in. Now, Ja did tell me that she was gonna clean out some garlic for me too, because I'm gonna need that for.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing more than just one.
Right, you're not gonna put so much in the actual sofrito, but exactly. I need some of that for.
Can I show you a trick?
Yeah, sure.
Garlic.
Oh yeah, smash it. Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's not how I start.
You were being so gentle.
It bothered him.
It bothered. Okay.
It bothered him.
Okay. Good. Usually, I use my feta and pilon in the house, which is moro and pesto. Like I would.
The seeds out. I thought the seeds had a lot of flavor.
No seeds.
They're just jalapeno.
I mean, most seeds have some form of arsenic in them, so safer.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Yeah, right.
Andy, he's zooming in. Gotta zoom in on that. Do that again. Yeah, the governor on the first one.
Oh my goodness. I didn't do anything bad, man.
He broke some. He broke it. He broke it.
You broke it.
He broke it. I said we
I
started.
pulled the camera out.
Ah!
How can it submit?
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, it smells so good. The garlic smells so good.
Yeah, it does.
So fragrant.
So that is about enough for the sofrito. Is this big right now?
Okay.
I can add more later if we feel like it's not potent enough. Because usually I lead by smell.
Yeah.
So I like garlic. Garlic is to taste. Quite honestly, you can do it as potent or as less as you want.
And I just need something minuscule for.
Do you need one or you need two?
But you're actually
Give me two.
No, but it was only to give her a visual.
I wanted her to show me how she makes her sofrito.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is like a double
Double
in here. Okay, thank you.
All right. So this is about all I'm gonna.
Yeah. All right.
And then you want.
That's mine. Yeah. No, that's gonna be for sofrito. Those I'm gonna do for. No, I'll mince them up. Don't worry about it. You told me you didn't want to mince them. She said she didn't want to mince my garlic.
If I don't have to do knife,
so I got it. Okay.
That's why I invited you with the culinary training. I just grew up in a kitchen.
Yeah, you took the knife.
Oh, wait.
You took the knife. I did a 10. I did a 10.
Yes.
Okay, your turn then.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm letting her do her sofrito. Go
on. Right. So this will add a cup of water. And
you need
salt. We were talking about this last night. Do you? Okay. So I'm only using it to preserve.
Yeah, you're not gonna use a lot. It's just a touch.
I'm just using it to preserve. But we talked about like how in Puerto Rican culture it's 1, 2, 3.
We have a thing about measuring. Like I can't tell you a tablespoon, a teaspoon, nothing like that.
No, but when you actually do that, right, in the palm of your hand, which is what we normally would do. Look at that. What is that?
So last night we both did at the same time the.
How do you measure this? We both did.
That was it. That was it.
What is that? A half a teaspoon?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Half a teaspoon
about a half a teaspoon of salt. Very roughly measured there.
And then that gets grinded up.
Yeah, and I'm gonna need
blended
some agua. So this is sofrito. Sofrito is made with cilantro at its most basic. Cilantro, green pepper, onion, and we got garlic, a little bit of oil, salt, and we'll go to about here in water. Your seasoning. So every kitchen has like its own flavor. Depending on what part of the island you're from, your cooking is slightly different. And so north, south, east, and west in Puerto Rico cook slightly different because of what they have access to. And so as a result, that combined flavor profile, you know, creates all these variations of the same food. Yeah.
She's gonna go ahead and get that blended up. Oh, it's magic.
Beautiful.
Thanks.
How much water liquid did you put
in there? So we actually did.
It couldn't have been more than half a cup.
Yeah, it was about there.
No, very little.
Very little. It was just enough to not fill the blender.
Yeah.
It was just to make sure that the blender did not like get messed up because of. I've had to like add or subtract water depending on my blender because you know blenders burn out. So you switch blenders and all of a sudden this one can handle more than the last one.
Right.
So sofrito.
So we had to wait for her to make this because I need sofrito. So we're gonna do about this much.
Woo. There you go.
A lot. We'll make it work. All right. So for me,
The
I'm
rest
gonna
of
start
this,
kicking in.
we can save.
Yeah.
We can put it in a container, like a mason jar, if you're an everyday cooker. Or if you want to freeze them out, you can parcel them out by
ice trays.
Yep.
No, use the ice cube trays. Perfect serving is about a tablespoon per little cube. Drop them in your dishes. You don't even have to worry about separation or unfreezing it. Trust me, it helps.
Absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna do a little bit of prep work here for the corned beef. We're gonna be starting off with some oil in the pan, and I need to get the garlic, the onion, the pepper in at first. So carne beef.
La carne beef, which
Carne beef.
reminds me. So these are not easy to open.
Oh yeah, you got girl.
She got excited. You got scared?
Nah, you know how hard those things are. All she needs is one slip and I'm gone.
You're fine.
On live.
You're not gonna be gone on live.
Gone on live.
Don't tell your mama on me.
She might be watching. She might be watching.
That's why. I do not need your mama coming from Florida, okay? All right, so I take the paper off because it just makes it easier and it doesn't get caught. To pull the key out.
I thought you were gonna cut it.
No. I was cutting the paper out.
I can't tell you how many times I've tried to open a can like that and it doesn't open. The key doesn't work. It goes the other way. It doesn't take nothing off.
Lucky for you, I made some corned beef the other week. So I feel, yeah, I feel very well prepared to open the can. See, la can. La lata. Oh no, I spoke too soon.
You got too confident.
The worms. Hold on, the drips. Yeah. I knew it was gonna be. It is dripping juice. Yep. So, sorry I'm getting in your way, but it's only because I'm trying to flip this thing. Turn around. I am struggling right now. Oh man, of course this would happen to me the day that I'm on live. I know, that's what I get. And now it's oily because it's dripping. So I'm having a fun time. Yeah. Hold on. Like cat food. Great. Ave Maria or
Jinx her. Jinx it. Jinx it. Not at all. No, thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm gonna need something to open that.
It's still not opening?
It's not that, it's just too slippery. I can't use my hand.
You use it
Okay.
right here.
Hi guys, I have a quick question because I'm doing a mad rush to catch up. I'm still doing the sauce. Can you guys hear me?
What is it?
I'm still trying to catch up with you guys. I'm still at the sauce.
Are you still at the sofrito?
Yes.
Okay, what's the question?
Green pepper, cilantro, onion, garlic.
Yep.
And what else? Water.
Yep, a little bit of water, oil, and salt.
A little salt, just a pinch. Yeah, just a pinch.
Just for preservative reasons.
Okay. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
It's a good thing we're still in prep.
Whee!
Hold on. Now we got to get smaller than this.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, I got in your way.
So I'm going to get this as small as I really can. I love garlic. It is potent. But I don't like to necessarily get chunks of this stuff in my mouth.
You don't want an entire chunk of garlic in
your mouth. You really don't. I promise.
Unless that's your thing. I'm not yucking anyone's yum. If you really enjoy garlic like that, more power to you.
You're not yucking anyone's yum.
I'm not.
I love that. I'm not yucking your yum.
No, not at all. Yum.
All right. This looks good here. This is
Alright,
the
so how
garlic.
many of them did you do total?
I did 4.
So you cut up 4 more.
No. Oh yeah, I used the one that you gave me, but there's a total of 4 from the whole bulb. So I used 4 cloves, right?
Cloves. Yes, that's
4
right.
cloves from the bulb. We want to make sure I don't have anybody putting 4 whole bulbs of garlic in there. It will not taste good.
I mean, again,
No. I don't care how much you love garlic. 4 bulbs of garlic is not gonna do anybody. Yeah. No, that's not gonna do anyone any justice. All right.
it might be exactly what they wanted. Sorry.
I get it.
Hot.
That's breath.
Hot. Very hot breath.
It might be their preference.
Let me clean up this a little bit more. She was a bit, yeah. That was the intention there, for sure.
That was my poor attempt at one. Yes, absolutely.
I'm gonna grab the small green pepper. So again, we're just in prep. I'm gonna do the green pepper and I'm gonna prep an onion. I'm only probably gonna use.
So you're putting exactly the same stuff as Sofrito, but big.
Yeah, the idea is to layer textures, and so she won't actually make that very small.
What?
We're not gonna mince it like that, is what I'm saying.
I mean, it still gets pretty small, but you want it more. You're gonna see the color through the meat.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's a little bit.
So
more
that way,
steamy.
you know, it doesn't look like dog food, like you said.
Excuse me a second, please. Oh, yeah, I'll rinse that to rinse, but I still need this out. All right, just rinsing out my pepper. This one was a bit more seedy than the other one. Excuse me.
Brute force.
Did you open it all the way?
I got a corner that wouldn't come off because the thing that, so.
Look, have it open.
Still don't have an open. So see, I'm glad I gave it to you. I'm honestly so happy.
I'm trying to not cut my hair.
I really am. No, you don't understand. I told her straight up. We both looked at each other and we looked at this thing and we were like, we don't want to open it. I don't want to open it.
Like,
How appetizing.
I mean, listen, we make it appetizing.
but it doesn't smell like that.
No, not at all. And it will not by the time we're done with it.
Perfect.
Smell
Like that. It's not going to smell like that. Promise you.
So I did not buy enough green peppers.
That's okay.
Okay, so my
Do you
sauce.
have any pepper in the house at all? Red, orange, yellow, anything?
Give texture
Yeah,
Texture,
it's just a
little
little
color, texture, yeah. It adds a little bit of flavor. It's not much, but
I've
it's
been
with it.
carrots before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've done
Sauce is really the flavor. This is just texture.
exactly.
So-
This is just texture.
Does she have any pepper at all? She can do it without pepper.
Yeah, it could
Well, I
be done
was-
without pepper.
Thinking maybe I'll just start watching from this point. And quick question about the sauce. How pulverized or blended does it get?
How well do you blend it?
So Air's machine completely made it liquid.
Pulverize it, yeah.
Yeah, pulverized it. I make 2 types. My winter one is chunkier than my summer one. My summer one looks like this.
Oh, okay. So mine's a little chunkier. I did mine in the food processor, which, you know.
Yep, that one
It
is
looks,
good. Chunky
it looks
good.
pretty.
The reality is that the idea is to get all that flavor profile in there.
And then as it continues to sit, it kind of just makes it better. It marinates, you know?
Yep.
I might have put a skosh too much water in.
I couldn't hear the question.
No, I might have put too much water in. I'm not sure. I'll show it to you.
It'll make it easier to freeze.
That's true. What do you think?
The watery version is easier to freeze.
Poquito más, está bien.
This should
That's
be
what
fine.
it
We're only
looks
making one
like.
pan.
Yeah, that's true. All right.
That's what it
So
looks
rub
like.
top on the.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Yep.
All right. And my last one is going to be an onion. It's going to be about half an onion.
And are you
Okay.
doing just 1 can of corned beef?
Yep, we're just using one.
1 can, you can feed at least 5 people.
Yeah,
Just flavor
At
the rice.
least.
Should have started the rice.
yeah. It's okay.
That part.
I have to tell you
Keep it
something
going.
funny.
So that's gonna be 6 cups. So, I'm sorry, what?
What was the question?
No, I was going to tell you, I was walking through the store and the key fell down and I couldn't find it. And I'm thinking, I can't get into this can without the key.
Drop the key.
Oh, listen, dropping the key from the corned beef is one of our worst fears.
Yes.
Okay? So I completely understand.
I've used in the past, I've used pliers.
Yep. Yep.
I've used pliers. I've also used a fork. So,
This is thick.
yeah, it is. It is pretty thick. So, if you don't have the key, if you can get, it is aluminum. So, enough pressure. Yep. You can.
You can.
If you want
It's
to
hard.
be nice.
Yeah, it's hard though. Yeah, it's no joke.
It's no joke
Getting
if you
into one
lose
of
it.
those is like,
I tend to use pressure. I'll crush one corner if I lose the key. I'll crush it with a spoon so that I can push that corner in. And then I'll grab my pliers or a fork and wrap it around. So if like the wire breaks on
Okay,
me,
show me
I'll
the
use.
technique. That's the technique I have.
you've never seen anybody cut an onion like this?
No.
So after I strip it of its outer layer, I cut into it basically like diagonally, but I do it all the way around. And then when I flip it on its side, I just hold it. And when I cut, it just comes out already cut for me. See? And then you just keep spinning it as you go.
I've done that, cut the onion in half and then did that. Never as a whole lot.
Well, because I'm gonna see how much I use as I'm making it, so it may end up being a little bit more than half an onion. That's why we say, you know, we're checking on it as we go.
Yeah,
We're
because
adding
we're also
flavor
cooking on
profiles.
this, you know. So, the corned beef section, we made it like the way we would make it at home.
Right.
But the rice, we're gonna make a whole bunch of rice for Or. Yeah, we're here.
That's
So,
long grain rice.
yeah. Yes, absolutely. Yep. It is definitely a flavor for rice. So I'm gonna go ahead. These bags are about 3 pounds.
That's 6 cups of rice here.
Yep, 6 cups fully. So we're gonna go ahead and start that process.
That's the oil for the. So it's gonna be, so with long grain, it's gonna be about a 2-to-1 ratio
the water.
for water. So
So act really like you know that now.
oh yeah, we have to look this up, but we will have full disclosure here. I'm used to cooking with medium grain rice, which is traditional Puerto Rican rice.
Traditional Puerto Rican rice is what we use as medium grain.
And I get invited and I'm not told that we have this rice. So then I had to look up how to properly make the long grain rice. We had to call her wife.
Just like
By the way, I should say she's not a Puerto Rican.
Well, she knows about the long grain rice. So it's gonna be 12. It's gonna be 12 cups for the 6 cups.
Yep.
And then you also are gonna you're gonna want to put a little bit of salt in, and you're gonna want to have oil. Now we're making the oil. The oils are on a bigger scale here, so typically you're only gonna put about a tablespoon per 3 cups of rice. So we've upscaled that just a bit here in my cute little cups that I found. Are you gonna put the water in first, or?
No, water is usually last for me.
Okay.
I tend to start with oil.
Now I don't typically use a rice cooker.
No.
We use an olla or a regular like pan, an aluminum pan, cast iron pan, and it comes out with the crispy rice on the bottom, soft rice on top,
something to rinse it.
or has this beautifully set up here with the rice cooker. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I'm getting ready to start the corned beef. We just wanted to get the rice going so that we can actually have everything ready for you.
Wait,
Do I have to light these, or do they come with a clicker? All right.
So I need to ask you a favor since I'm playing catch up. Or can you relay this to them?
Or help me, or. Right. That's why I'm like, wait a second. So I did this one, but it didn't like. So it wasn't me. Okay. I thought I lost my skill for a second. They're not. That's why I was like, do we need to light it? Ah, this one's
the one that doesn't work.
I didn't know that.
My big butt.
Or trying to take down the whole table here.
So I haven't, or
Remember before you use your rice, before you start cooking with it, you need to wash your rice. Rinse it out with cold water at least 1 time, 2 times is good. You're gonna want to remove any weird looking grains of rice, dark grains, and then like they said, you want to do it until it's clear. All right. So starting off here, because we're gonna start off with the oil for the corned beef, you want to start off with your oil. You can pretty much use any kind of oil you want. We're using vegetable oil. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. We're gonna use some vegetable oil here. You can use EVOO, you can use whatever you'd like. And here, to start off, we're just gonna do about a tablespoon.
Really good.
I need to ask you guys a favor. Can you do a recap of,
of everything?
So I got the sauce. So you did 4 cloves of garlic chopped. You did a half an onion and a green pepper.
Yes.
And then what did you do to your corned beef yet? Anything?
Corned beef, no, all we did was get it out of the can, honey. That was the biggest challenge.
It was one of the hardest things to do.
The order is going to be,
okay,
we're going to start off with the oil, then we're going to put in the garlic, the onion, the pepper, and the sofrito. We're going to get that mixed up, and then we put the meat in, and then we'll break it down.
Okay, got it. So
we'll put the flavors together first.
Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Puerto Rican cooking is about layers.
Yeah, seriously.
And order. Like a lot of people don't understand. You can say you make Puerto Rican food, but if you're not putting the stuff in the right order, it doesn't come out right.
Now I'm just gonna take this with me because it's easier to pour everything in here. I'm gonna put this on one side. Yeah, so people supposed to go first, but I'm just gonna put it in the corner. Correct. They're still separate. All right. They're only separate because I want to make sure they're coated in this. Sofrito is life. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and mix this up. Again, we have our onions, the sofrito, the garlic, the green peppers. You're gonna want to cook this down for a little bit. Now we started off with on low. You want to be on a medium low here for this.
She's already in it. All right, Naty, we said we discussed the water because we thought 3 quarts was too much.
Okay.
Look at that.
Give me a spoon. Can I get a spoon?
Yep.
So I'm so sorry. Are you browning the rice in oil?
No.
No.
So we're just putting it in a rice cooker. Yep, you put a little oil in the bottom so it doesn't stick. I have not put salt yet. So
go ahead. You want me to do it?
So I just make rice. So I'll make rice.
Yeah, just make white rice however you normally enjoy it.
Normal white rice.
Yeah, I'd actually use like leftover Chinese white rice before for this because I didn't have rice in the house to make. So it works. So if that's the way you know how to make rice, white rice by itself, do so.
We're not going to use a lot of salt on that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to just give it one more spin so I can distribute. Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. That's why. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I already had the oil separated for it. All right. That should be good. You were right on the call on the water. So we're looking, it's not going to be a 2 to 1. It's probably going to be about a 1.5 to 1. I think on that water, we just checked it out. So we got the sofrito, the onions, the green pepper. Actually, I forgot we have to open.
And how much of the sofrito are you using?
The sofrito, how much we put in was about this much. That's going to be about a good 2 tablespoons there.
Yeah. Okay. 2
tablespoons.
Yeah, that is.
Get this, and now I'm gonna go ahead and add in the corned beef. We're gonna start breaking this down. I prefer to use a spoon just because it makes your life a lot easier getting this broken down. Now Ja's opening the tomato sauce for me. We're gonna get that in here as well. You want to get this cooked down?
Huh?
Very much, or
The onions tend to be almost see-through.
Yeah. By the time we're done with it, yeah.
Yep.
But this still has to cook down for a bit.
Yeah. Hang on, Mama.
Thank you.
Usually 5. Yeah, because you can really break that down. And it is flavor punch. Have you even done this yet?
Nope.
Okay.
That's gonna go in right now once everything's mixed.
We're gonna start adding our dry seasonings. Yes, specific for. So corned beef in itself is really salty.
Yeah.
So
as you see, I have not put no salt other than our veggies that we're using in here for this. This is where we're at.
Yep.
We're not gonna be putting this. Oh, it smells good already.
I know.
I'm sorry? I didn't put much oil. No. Right.
Yes, it does.
That fat will add to it. Yeah, it gives it a little bit more Yeah, so turn this up a bit here. Again, we're still gonna want to keep this at a medium low.
You want 4 potatoes?
Huh? Sure? Give me 3. 3 potatoes is fine. All right. No, take the small
one. All right. So I'm gonna get to cutting some potatoes for this while she's doing that.
So we do add potatoes to this dish. Some people like to do French fries or even serve it over French fries. We traditionally cut up potatoes and we have them in our meal. Jody likes to saute them on the stove. I boil them prior to with some seasoning, and then I add them in after, well, towards the end, so we can add in the cooking effect and get the flavor going. Either way is fine. Put a potato.
Nope, not when they're raw like this.
Not when they're raw like that, no.
No. Yep.
All right, so the meat is cooking.
So we're gonna boil these, and I gotta start that on the side real quick. Because we're gonna do them how Naty wants. Real quick. All right. Ooh. You gonna repeat the potato option?
The what? Potato option?
Repeat the potato options?
You can saute your potatoes. I would just keep it basic, salt and pepper. Don't be crazy with it. If you're gonna saute your potatoes, you're gonna saute them on a pan on the stove. You can also boil them in a pot, which is what we're gonna do today, just a simple boil. A little bit of salt and pepper again, water, real simple. You're not gonna boil them till they're completely soft. You don't want mush, you want them just a little bit soft. That way they'll finish cooking with the actual corned beef itself.
Yep. So it's almost like we're blanching them and then throwing them in.
All right. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and add the half a can of tomato.
That is not cooked in there? Yeah, no. Not cooked in there, separate and then added to. Yep. You can start boiling the water.
So you have leftover potatoes and leftover rice, and you flavor it.
So think about it this way. In a lot of Puerto Rican cooking, when you're cooking every day, you're having rice with something, right? And at times you have like arroz con gandules, but a lot of that happens in celebration, right? Like we tend to reserve the really nice rice for special occasions, because it's so hard to get it right. So oftentimes we end up with a lot of arroz, a lot of rice leftovers. And so, we, in my house at least, we have a saying, when you have nothing else to eat, you eat beans and rice, and when you get tired of it, you eat rice and beans.
I'm taking all the seasonings, y'all.
Oh, she about to season it.
We're about to season it. So I added in the tomato, half a can of tomato sauce, sorry. Tomato sauce, excuse me. You definitely want to get some pepper in here. Most adobo that you know doesn't have a lot of pepper in it. Even if it says it comes with it, it doesn't have too much in there. So we're gonna go ahead and
put in the Sazon, which is why I'm going like this.
Have a teaspoon of pepper, not too much. We got some adobo here. Now, again, this is the put it to your ancestors, tell you to stop kind of thing. We've agreed. We don't know how much this necessarily is, but
different ancestors.
You're gonna get to the tip here. You're gonna go little sprinkle, and then you're done. Like that. Okay. Now we start.
Y'all remember that viral video with the guy in the meat? That's like this, but with Sazon and Sofrito.
And then we're gonna do a half a packet of Sazon. Now we have garlic powder here since I already added garlic. I'm not gonna actually put any more garlic powder in here because we have the fresh garlic. So we're gonna do a half a packet of that Sazon, and then you just want to keep mixing it. Make sure it gets mixed up real good.
Everybody gets different.
Absolutely.
Yep. The common thing here is it's either leftovers put together, you know, leftover white rice, con un poquito de corned beef por encima,
Yeah.
you know, or, you know.
Do they always peel potatoes?
Only when we're boiling them.
The only time I don't peel potatoes is if I'm using like a red potato. You know what I'm saying? But if it's an Idaho potato, I'm definitely peeling it.
My mom always said that's all nutrition.
Half a pack. It's just half a pack. Half a pack.
That's not how you poured it.
I know. Because I know how much is half a pack.
It's the Puerto Rican Corned Beef. It sounds like you're signing your name and then you're going.
It's a signature. It's a signature. That's it. It's a signature.
So
Daddy, this water is ready for those potatoes.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Sous chef too slow.
So your Sazon is more for coloring. It does very little on the flavoring. I'm gonna taste this. All we're really missing now are the potatoes.
Yeah.
Listen.
Mira.
I'm just saying.
I'm just going right in time. Leave me alone.
Don't tell me you did it. Ay, Dios mío.
But, yo cocino en casa. Sometimes. Just saying.
Hold on.
Want to bring that pan close to the camera, show it.
Where you at?
I'm at a good place.
That's what's up.
I'm at a good place. I don't know if you want to bring it.
How do you want these cube?
Please. Quarter cubes would be nice.
Doesn't look like much.
No, it doesn't. I know.
It smells good.
It smells amazing. Ready for you, Jack.
Ya entre me hubiera José también.
Oh my God, don't hurt yourself.
I grew up in the kitchen. That doesn't mean that I am un chef. Okay, cálmate. Está peleando con una viejita, cálmate.
I didn't say nothing.
You want smaller than that?
Nope, just cook it.
That's it.
Next,
They're a little big, you think?
You want smaller?
Here, let me get in here.
She's very particular in the kitchen.
I'm not necessarily particular. I'm just saying they love that big. They love that big.
You want to cook it quicker?
It's gonna be cute, but
okay. The mouth size.
Yep.
You want this to explain how it gets laid out?
how it gets laid out.
Served.
Oh. So once the rice is done, so rice, and then you pour over the
corned beef on top of the rice.
The corned beef over the rice, and then that's ready to serve. Sometimes
avocado.
We'll add an avocado slice to that.
Excuse me.
Any drink or salad or anything else that
I mean, you can do a simple salad, lettuce, tomato, a little bit of salt and pepper, with vinegar and oil. So that's something that you would normally see if you were to like go to a restaurant, but they wouldn't even serve this in a restaurant. This is at home cooking. Season it up.
So at this point, with everything finishing up, you would start cleanup.
What's the time? But we're here for everyone's questions and everything else while everyone's preparing stuff. So
don't forget your salt and pepper with the potatoes.
Yeah.
You want to season those too.
All right, argue about the potatoes.
Argue about the potatoes. What do you mean?
You both like different kinds of potatoes.
Yeah, I'm lazy. I will use like Raleigh's French fries that are pre-seasoned.
So not the hash browns.
Yeah, like regular French fries. I use regular French fries.
Fry them.
I put them in the oven. Because frying it for me, I cannot. Yeah, it's too hot down here to be doing that. But people do fry them and then drain them and add them on. So once I add them on, I tend to cut them up a little bit while they're in there, so you get a little bit of bite. But it really is about making whatever you have in the kitchen with it.
Take that spoon and taste the corned beef, please.
Quick question. Can they hear me? Hello?
Yeah, you like that, didn't you? Sorry, go ahead.
There's a lot of fat inside the can. Am I scraping that out?
Scrape the fat off.
Use it because you're gonna need it. Otherwise, it'll stick.
Yeah, you need it.
It'll stick to the pan. It kind of creates a crispy bottom to it. So it gives you a different texture too with the rice, so it's not all mushy. So yeah, you get a nice little crisp in the bottom.
I need a fork of some sort or something to test the potato. Please.
Potato testing.
In the ingredients list, it says green olives.
Yeah,
we talked about that.
I forgot the green olives when we were buying
You can't
yesterday.
make it with or without olives. You can actually add corn into your corned beef. You can do a couple of variations. You can mix it up. You can have fun with it.
Yeah.
Most importantly,
I was talking about adding carrots.
That's most of it.
I've used carrots because I didn't have potatoes.
I actually told her last night, I'm like, you know that we typically have olives in this. And she's like, yeah.
Yes, exactly. Or another run to the house. That was delicious.
It was good, right?
Yes, it was.
All right. Potatoes are almost ready. I have the corned beef on low. It's looking really good. Looks even better than y'all just saw it. You just keep letting it cook. You keep mixing it.
Now I noticed you fried it and then added water.
So typically you're going to use the water from this. This should have already been done. We're running a little sideways, you know what I'm saying? But what you're going to do is when you add in the potatoes, some of that water goes in with it.
So you're basically making corned beef free.
Yes.
Yeah. I wanted to say that.
Yeah, you can say that. Yeah.
It's picking up the rest of that flavor off the pan.
Correct. And it gives you that extra water that it needs.
All right.
But that's how, so most of, like, a lot of our foods from back in the day, they just had so much fat in them. This being one of those meals.
Yep.
So a lot of ways we cut back is using how much oil we're using. We only use a half a can of this. Back in the day, we were using whole potes of this, the entire packet of Sazon. You're using a lot more of those like not healthy seasonings and stuff like that. So now we try to incorporate it more from the food. Like I said, if the garlic powder, use the garlic, mince it up. They even sell it pre-minced. Yeah. It makes your life easier, you know?
Yeah, so a lot of our recipes have changed, especially with us being health conscious. Like,
I used
I
to be
normally use
253
vegetable oil, yeah.
pounds. I'm
Yeah.
down to 178, and a big part of that was changing my diet. Working out, of course, too, but food.
Yeah.
when I moved to Carpenter, I was 495. So I get it. Okay.
Any wrap up you want to?
Wrap up?
Like every kitchen, cooking with love. That's
Cook
it.
with love, absolutely.
Cook with love.
Can we hang out until they plate it, or?
Oh,
Yeah. I'm just waiting on the potatoes and the rice cooker. I don't know how long that's gonna take.
Someone forgot to turn it on. Did it pop again?
No.
It's on the.
It just keeps saying keep warm. It's not cooking.
Oh no, that's
Okay.
Okay.
so. It's just a big.
So that was on the whole time then. Yeah. So she did have it on.
Oh, okay.
Why are you messing up so far?
Just like.
This no kitchen. We out here just trying. Man, I just think that we really had to bring our own adobo because look.
Oh, I see it.
Bring it out. I got. How big that one is.
What is that?
Or knows what's up.
How often do you guys make this now?
Let me tell you. So this is my grandma used to make this. This is my favorite meal. When I would go visit her, she already knew rice and corned beef was going down. Like this is a classic, like nostalgic, homemade feeling. Like anytime I have this, I feel like I'm back home. Seriously. But I mean, as often as I could if I would, but I don't cook it no more because I'm by myself. If I had somebody to cook for, it'd be a different story.
It's a lot of food.
Yeah,
it does. I know it doesn't look like much, but when you're actually serving it, it goes a long way.
Yeah, it does. It is.
I mean, she already loved it. I haven't even had the potatoes in there. Huh?
That was perfect. But...
And then we'll take a picture when it's all done, and we can post the final product so everybody can see.
And where do the green olives go? Or are you going to show that?
Which one?
Asking about the olives.
So, okay, so if you
Spanish
are going
olives.
to include the Spanish olives into your meal, you're just going to go ahead and add that in when you add in the meat and you're breaking it down. And with the tomato sauce, that half a can, you'll go ahead and throw the olives in that.
Yeah. I
So
know
when
you
you
put like 2 or 3
Only
olives.
2 or 3 olives, yeah.
Oh, that's it. Okay. And when you say a half a can of tomato sauce, that's just a small can?
Which one? Yeah,
Yeah, it's just.
Oh, and it really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's even
So
smaller.
I'm gonna empty the excess.
What is that, or an 8 ounce?
How many ounces? 8, so say 4 ounces.
Yeah, 4 ounces of tomato sauce.
Oh, wow, that's not very much. Or and I would be tending to
Like
dump.
I said, if you're feeling a little bit more on the drier side or something's going on, you can always put a little bit more tomato sauce in there. You just don't want it to taste too tomatoey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, it kind of looks like sloppy Joe if you do too much
This
tomato.
for the potatoes that I'm now going to add in. We're going to go ahead and turn that fire up a little bit so I can incorporate this in. I've had it on low this entire time just since we were waiting.
There we go. I love how I'm just like.
And so you threw the potatoes in. Oh, nice.
Ooh, I lost one.
You lost the potato down.
I lost one.
Potato down.
Wow.
And do me a favor, say the name of this dish again.
Arroz blanco con corned beef. Arroz blanco, so white rice, right, and corned beef, Puerto Rican style corned beef. That's pretty much it.
So this is it.
It's like really, really basic.
I was getting your plate. Hold on.
And you would let that cook for a while so the potatoes soaked up some of the flavor?
Actually, so your potatoes are already pre-cooked, right?
Yeah.
So all you're gonna do, honestly, give it like another minute or two, mix it around, make sure you get it all that the wetness soaked up. You're done. Literally, I'm about to turn this off. Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna wrap it up.
Okay.
Yeah, and I am putting that there. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hope you enjoyed our shenanigans today.
Is it still on?
Oh, nice.
Pretty good. It smells amazing, and I already got the approval on the taste. Thank you so much.